What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In Good Chumpany. My name is Ben, and I'm here with my co-host.
What's up, everybody? It's Andrew.
And
So today we have quite a bit to go over. It feels like it has been quite the hectic couple of weeks for gaming news, dude.
yeah, it's been nonstop.
That's one way to describe it.
And there's still more coming in constantly.
Oh yes,
So-
and it does not look like we are slowing down anytime soon. We are in the thick of it now.
It's becoming unwieldy.
I do have a couple just kind of like small things I wanted to talk to you about that have just kind of been going on. I know that you had mentioned you had a couple things too. One big thing, and we were kind of talking about it previously, and of course we have the bonus episode talking about the Xbox Showcase that came out just a couple days ago. But there was the Xbox earning call. And in that, we got the information that hardware is down 32%. We didn't get really specific numbers, but we at least got percentages. And gaming revenue is down 9% overall, which is pretty steep, dude.
Yeah, it's concerning to say the least.
Especially coming off of the Xbox showcase that we were given. I don't know if that's enough of a counter for what they're looking at. You know, we were talking about that they're in a tough spot right now, and getting this news paired with, you know, I have heard some people be disappointed in what we got in the Xbox showcase because there wasn't as much as they were expecting. So, you know, this could swing bad, and it's a little concerning, but I still have faith that Forza and Fable can definitely turn some heads.
Yeah. Hardware revenue, like you said, being down 32%. I think the more concerning number to me that was coming out is that 7 months of consistent drops in hardware sales. And even content and services like Game Pass and things of that nature is down 5% compared to the previous quarter. And that's the first time it's decreased since 2023.
Which I will say, we had mentioned the price increase of Game Pass, and that really is a direct correlation there. I feel like it definitely was bound to happen. It's just side by side with everything else already. That's really rough.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think it'll hurt Xbox in the long run, despite these numbers being so dire. My big concern, especially with these hardware numbers, is the future of Xbox hardware.
Yeah.
They've already said that they're going towards a more upscale clientele. That's not the exact phrasing, but it was along those lines. Because mass-produced consumer-friendly pricing on units isn't moving the needle in any direction. And we're already seeing crazy prices with that Xbox ROG Ally X.
Oh my god,
and
yeah.
I feel like that's the future of this brand.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll work out for them.
Yeah, I don't know if that pans out, but, you know, I guess we'll just see how that goes.
Yeah, well, who knows what that next console is going to look like.
It's becoming more and more uncertain, especially with the price of RAM, especially right now with everything. But it looks like these next consoles are either going to have to wait a bit, or they're going to be some crazy high values.
Yeah. Yep. To say the least, not looking forward to it.
No, not at all.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to talk about, something near and dear to my heart. What is the Bloober team up to?
Yeah, that's a question, isn't it?
It really is. I don't know what this site is, for those who don't know out there. This random URL someone found it. I don't know how people find these things. But someone found this URL, and there's just a countdown on this site with a little rose. They've actually added some audio to it now as well.
Yeah, I
And
just noticed that.
Yeah, I love Bloober Team.
Oh,
I know
that's
there were talks.
horrifying.
Oh, you're listening to it?
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah, there was some talk a while back about them making a medieval horror game, and judging by the audio on that URL, it sounds medievally, so it might be that.
It sounds like something. I'll tell you that. It kind of sounds slightly horrific.
Yeah, and I got my hopes up with the people talking about a potential Rule of Rose remake, because that's a game that I missed out on because it was never really released in the United States, and to buy a used copy of it is a few $100s. I never got around to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so we know it's not that. I just judging by the audio, I don't think it has anything to do with the Silent Hill 1 remake.
It's become quite a big question. I'm very curious
excited
to see.
Yeah, and at the time of recording, we only have to wait 8 more days.
Oh yeah, and we will definitely be talking about it once we know what we're kind of looking at. Hey, all that being said, how about the fact that stealing gold in RuneScape is criminal theft in the UK?
It's so awesome.
Ain't that a thing?
Yeah, I don't know if you dove as deep into the story as I did.
I didn't. I went surface level. I didn't want to go crazy far into it because I knew you did, and I wanted to hear what the heck you were gonna say about this because this is bonkers.
Oh yeah, so a dude starting around 2018 stole approximately 705 billion gold from around 70 RuneScape players.
That's insane.
And that's 705 billion, which has a real world value of 750,000 US dollars.
Wow.
And I want to say allegedly. This man's been charged, but maybe he didn't do it. But allegedly, he sold all that gold for Bitcoin.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, get your bag.
Yeah. Hey, more power to him.
But and initially the courts ruled that it's not real gold, so it can't be stolen. But they circled back on it, and the quote I have here is they determined that the gold has an ascertainable monetary value and which may be traded for that value both in the game and outside the game.
I suppose.
So if you're stealing gold in RuneScape, be careful. Or just stop.
I suppose I can't really fight it.
No. I mean, hey, people work hard for that RuneScape gold.
Dude, don't touch my RuneScape gold.
What's the statute of limitations on this? Because I've had currency stolen in games before.
Do we need to move to the UK?
Maybe.
There's a chance. That's not what I was expecting to hear or see. But honestly, you know what? Screw it, man. I don't steal the gold.
Yeah. Play the game right.
God. You got anything else before we kind of jump into the first kind of order of business for today?
Yeah, this one I haven't done as much research on, but I don't know if you saw, Valve is facing an $897 million lawsuit over in the UK once again.
Oh my God, that is way more money than I knew.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't have many details, so probably shouldn't even be talking about it. But apparently there's investigations into Valve preventing publishers from selling their games for less and earlier on other platforms. Which isn't surprising. I mean, it's a storefront. They're going to leverage as much as they can. Doesn't make it
Yeah,
right,
it doesn't make it right
but
at all, but it
it's not
definitely is
unexpected.
not a surprise, unfortunately. I don't, of course, we don't know what the reality of the situation is, and we definitely have not looked enough into this. It's just we kind of saw that, and it's like, oh, that's intriguing.
Yeah, wanted to throw it out there.
Yeah. Wow. We what a crazy gaming time we're living in right now, dude.
It never ends.
Um, which speaking of the craziness, okay, we got called out on it in episode 2, and rightfully so. We have not brought it up yet. This is the time. Hightail dropped earlier this year.
I was really hoping you'd pivot in that and bring up a completely separate topic just to anger Jeremy, who left that comment.
See, that would have been the smart way to go about it. My brain did
That's all
not
good. It's late.
think about that. It is, you know. I mean, got to do what you got to do, you know.
Yeah.
So Hightail started out as the Hypixel mod in Minecraft a long time ago. I don't remember exact years. And then it was going to get developed into the game. I think at some point during that, Riot bought the rights, and then they ended up killing it off. After an amount of time, Simon ended up getting the rights back, and now we get and honestly, I'm just gonna say it right here, right now, an out of this world fun game.
Oh yeah, no, Hightail has been so much fun. Like it's lasted longer than my normal 2-week Minecraft binge that happens yearly.
Oh yeah, because that was always a mandatory thing, and I know that it's not supposed to be, you know, a Minecraft side by side comparison.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be more of that RPG, but it really is like the sandbox of it is very Minecraft, but with so much added to it that we have wanted. And that, like, for those of us that don't mod all the time or don't play Minecraft as much and do just kind of go in there for that occasional, you know, play time once a year sometimes, this is really cool and really refreshing, and I'm really excited to see where the RPG elements go when they get implemented in, and the updates have been frequent, and they've still been super open and communicative. So it's looking really great, and I think there's a very, very bright future for Hightail. Obviously, a lot of people agree. You know, people are talking about this game left and right. Having the mod support right off the bat is super cool, and I've been wanting to dive into some mods with you and kind of see what's going on in that world as well. But overall, like, it's this really cool story of this passion project that finally, after all of this time, has been able to see the light of day now.
Mm-hmm. And I know you use the term passion project, and I hate to just keep using the same word, but the team is obviously very passionate about this. And seeing them putting so much love and care and effort into this has been refreshing. I mean, I think it took about 2 days for the first update to come out.
Yeah, it was wildly quick.
Yeah, just a steady stream of new content. And I don't want to keep comparing it to Minecraft because it is its own thing, but it's obviously going to draw those comparisons. And the simple quality of life improvements compared to Minecraft make it feel so nice and less tedious.
Amen.
It's a
Yeah,
blast.
it's a world of difference. And the amount of building versatility is super cool too. So that's been fun. We've been building out this massive like fortress that we found that was run down, and we're building it into this kind of Minas Tirith-esque fortress for us, and that's super cool. It looks super cool already. So the world gen is bonkers. The cave systems are wild. It's so much fun to explore this world. So huge shout out to Hightail, and we will definitely be bringing it up further in the future as it progresses and as more things kind of change and get updated in the game.
Hmm. Yeah, we're early in 2026, but as of right now, it's one of my favorite games of the year.
Yeah, definitely. It holds a very high spot because it's been just stupid fun, and it's allowed you and I to have that more chilled time, just kind of chatting and gaming about just our personal lives, and then just doing stupid things like running around and getting murdered by a lava frog deep in a cave that we had no clue what the heck it was. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, enemies are cool.
you know,
There's a great variety. I just love this game.
Yeah, and I could go on for ages, but like I said, we'll bring it up like here and there as things progress. But the big thing that's been weighing on my mind for the past couple of days, Ben, we got the Nintendo Partner Showcase,
Oh yeah, we certainly did.
and we have not had a chance to dive into this together. So let's just go straight into this, dude, because we have a bit to talk about. Both our feelings and what was announced.
Yeah, let me pull up my notes on that real quick. Here we go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I believe there was actually only one new announcement in the whole direct. Um, well, let's just start with overall feelings. How did you feel about this?
So, given a little bit more time, um, I feel okay about it. It was not out of this world. It was not what I expected, especially we're getting into the Switch 2's life cycle pretty good here, and it still feels like we're kind of lacking on the big, Switch 2 titles. This year there's no way we don't hear something about another Legend of Zelda game. There's no way we don't hear about any of that stuff. But like, even for this, I thought we were going to hear about Duskbloods because it was a partner showcase,
Yeah, no, that's what I was really looking forward
and
to.
we were kind of left. Yeah, and we were kind of left with a lot of the same things that we knew, but then a lot of like, the cool things that I want to chat about. Overall, I'm intrigued by a lot,
Hmm.
but I'm not blown away, and I feel kind of like I'm sitting here wondering what new thing is coming for the Switch 2 in the early part of this year, because we have some stuff, but it still feels
Yep,
lacking.
yep. And Nintendo, as of late, has been playing their cards very close to their chest, so I'm not too worried about what's coming this year. I think we'll find those things out as we get closer to their release dates. Even the Switch 2 last year releasing, I think it was like a 6 month window between them announcing
Yeah, it
it.
was a very short amount of
And same
time.
thing with Donkey Kong Bonanza. When they revealed the Switch, they revealed that, and that was out not long after. So I'm not too worried. I thought the showcase was pretty disappointing, honestly. I mean, there's cool stuff in there, but nothing that blew me away. And I didn't really expect that. I had my hopes up for Duskbloods, like we were saying. But hey, it wasn't there, so whatever.
Yeah, I kind of want to hop into just some of the ones that like I know people are excited for. and kind of caught my eye really quickly of like, oh, hey, but things that I'm not going to personally fully dive into. Like,
Hmm.
getting to WWE 2K26 on there. We got 2K25 on there. I figured it was going to happen, but I have friends that love the game. They have the Switch. They're going to play it on there. That's going to be really cool for them. Um,
Hmm.
Reanimal coming to the Switch too is going to be great. And I think that's where you and I are playing it. But we already knew that that was coming. Um, and then, you know, getting the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Me personally, I don't know if you're gonna pick this up, but for me personally, I if I was gonna pick this up, I probably wouldn't pick it up on the Switch personally.
Yeah, no, I do have Rebirth on my
Yeah,
PlayStation, so I won't pick it up again
yeah.
for the Switch.
However, there's a couple games that I do want to touch on with you, and I want to start with your thoughts on
Hmm.
Orbitals.
Okay, that is the one game that I carried over to my show
Oh
notes for this
wow,
episode because I think Orbitals looks awesome. That's the only thing that got me excited during this partner showcase, and it was the first thing
I
they showed.
knew you would be excited about it. I think that this looks fantastic. It's that like 80s anime esque style, which looks phenomenal. It looks very unique,
Hmm.
and if you know anything about us, we love our co-op games.
Yep, it looks like a really cool, fun co-op puzzle platformer. I loved the different tools you can use and their different effects on the levels. And it comes out soon,
Yeah,
this summer. So that's one I'm
heck
really
yeah,
looking forward to.
I'm super pumped for that. I think that definitely you and I will be playing that one together. Um, and I'm just excited to kind of see where that goes. Um, One thing I saw, and a feature of it kind of confused me, but Tokyo Scramble. So,
Tokyo Scramble. Remind me, which one was that one? Is
Tokyo
that the
Dinosaurs.
yeah, the Xenos,
Yeah.
the Xynos? I don't know.
And it's
Yeah.
a stealth focused game, and they announced game sharing for it to
Hmm.
split the characters' controls.
That could get chaotic.
I'm gonna speak from experience. Playing tandem mode is what we labeled it. Elijah and I labeled it when we would play League, and one of us would be on the keyboard, the other on the mouse.
Oh my gosh.
I don't. What was the thought process here? This is
I
more
don't
to
know. Maybe
this
it's
is
like
more to
a
shatter friendships. This is like an Uno type beat. Like
yeah, they're really going for that surgeon simulator demographic, I
I,
guess.
it's definitely gonna pull some really funny clips. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if this is one I'll check out.
Yeah, in my notes here I wrote this is a game I'm waiting for reviews before even considering
Yeah.
because it looks like a cool concept,
Oh yeah.
but it also has that indie shovelware vibe to it.
That's
Like
that's
a whole lot of jank.
that's kind of what was pushing me away. And then like, cause like anything dinos, I'm gonna enjoy. I love dinos, dude. But it looks a little jank. We'll see how it goes. But I figured it was at least like interesting enough that I'll keep my eye out on it. And it comes out on February 11th. It comes out in days, dude. So,
Yeah, not far at all.
no. So
Didn't realize it was so close.
we'll see pretty soon how that is. Um, what do you got to throw at me?
From the Direct,
Yeah,
not
that.
too much. I mean, there's lots of cool ports coming. I mean, things that I've played on other platforms, but I like that they're getting an audience. We did get that Dreamlight Valley Switch 2 edition, Andrew. I knew you'd be
Yes.
excited about that.
Yes. Okay, I'm not going to personally get it, because of course I have my Dreamlight Valley on Steam, but I've seen so many people desperate for that to come out, so it's really cool to see that finally get a release, and the updated amount of items allowed for decoration now, because of the Switch 2's hardware. It's really nice to see that. So I'm really happy for everybody who's gonna check that out. This is now hopefully going to make Dreamlight Valley playable. I shouldn't say it like that, but man, Dreamlight Valley on Switch 1, from what I've seen, is not it, Chief.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's rough. You can make do, but it's rough.
Yeah, no, looking at my notes here. Yeah, no, I mean, that's really about it. I'm excited that Valheim is coming to the Switch.
Yeah.
Valheim goes
So
hard.
I have a couple then that I'll bring up
Yeah, go
just
for it.
super quick. The Hollow Knight upgrade being free, iconic. Team
Oh, yeah.
Cherry, I love you. Hugs and kisses, dude. Like, you guys knocking it out of the ballpark. That's really all I gotta say on that part of it. Bethesda, right at the end.
Oh, that little manlet showed up on my screen. I was like, what you doing, Todd? I
I
got excited about
yeah, I
something.
got excited.
Yeah.
And then for a split second, I was like, I swear to God, if you found another way to bring a Skyrim port. I was like, I'm going to lose my mind. You know what? I'm happy that Oblivion is coming to the Switch. If it runs well, that's going to be great for the people who want that handheld and who play Switch. And honestly, the way I'm looking at this is there is so many people in the Nintendo ecosystem that now get access to these. And that's the cool part.
Yeah, that was what I took away from it too. I will
And so,
say,
like,
when showing Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, maybe it was
I was
just
about to jump into that.
maybe like I haven't talked to anyone about this. I haven't looked it up. But did Fallout always look that bad? Like there were weird
No.
shadows and weird textures.
No. For that Fallout 4, that it looked really janky.
Yeah.
It,
Okay, so it wasn't
like,
just me.
no, but like the Elder Scrolls Oblivion didn't look as janky.
No.
So, and of course they showed way more Fallout than anything else, but so I get it. Fallout 4 is an old game. It's always been a janky game, but if you're gonna port it, Bethesda, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. I get we enjoy the jank, but there are levels to the jank.
Yep. Yeah, and like that makes me wonder if it's hardware limitations. I mean, I know the Switch 2 is much more powerful than the Switch 1, so I don't imagine it would be that if it's just a ugly port. But
I don't know, man, because I'm gonna tell you, like, the Switch 2 is able to handle Cyberpunk pretty dang well compared to what I was expecting. So I would expect it to handle Fallout 4.
yeah, it should at this point, but I don't know, it could be some engine related issues from the Bethesda side that just aren't super compatible, but
Yeah, I mean,
that stood out to me
we
majorly.
saw a lot of issues with Skyrim when it came to Switch, so it very well could be. Turok Origins, I forgot Turok was getting revived.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that on the Switch, that was intriguing.
Yeah, no, and co-op looks like it'll be pretty good. I haven't played
Yeah,
Turok since the
so
N64, but
I'm definitely going to be definitely probably going to be checking that out because it actually looks pretty sweet.
yeah.
It's not make or break, but it was kind of like one of those little lights in the showcase where I was like, hey, I I'm kind of excited. I want to see where this goes. Um, and then Pragmata, I wanted to talk to you about this
Hit me.
because the other day they announced they released a demo.
Mm-hmm.
We knew the demo was out on PC and stuff like that. I had mentioned I was thinking I might try out the demo just to see what I think of Pragmata. I decided to get it on the Switch too.
Oh, there you go.
So, I played through it.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, I'm stunned by what the Switch 2 can do. I did not expect Pragmata to run how it ran.
Mm-hmm.
It was completely and utterly playable the entire time. There were frame drops. It's to be expected. I was playing handheld, no charger. I was just
Mm-hmm.
playing on battery. It was not perfect. There's still time before it comes out, April 24th, so still time to refine it too. But it ran great on Switch 2, so I'm really excited for all the people that get access to this game on Switch 2. And honestly, after playing the demo, I think I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get the game.
Nice.
It
I
it
s-
actually really kind of hooked me. The hacking and the combat, like it's really fun and it's really intriguing in action. So
yeah, I'll have to
I
give the demo a
I
shot. I feel like my
I was
brain.
about to say I urge you to try it.
No, I will definitely.
And if you're feeling kind of crazy, try it on the Switch 2, seriously, cuz like I think you should see what the Switch 2 is really capable of cuz I was fascinated when I booted it up.
Yeah, I will definitely check it out on the Switch and my PC. I'm installing the demo now.
Heck yeah. It's a demo made for multiple playthroughs and that's all I will say.
Okay, cool.
However, we have one more thing, Ben.
About
And
about the
that
Nintendo stuff.
oh yeah.
Okay, hit me.
And I want to talk about Resident Evil.
I figured that's where we were going.
Yeah. So we saw footage
You saw
of the
footage.
gameplay.
I
Oh, you didn't watch all the way through.
No, I watched all the way through. I paused and skipped ahead to the next game because I am purchasing Resident Evil Requiem.
Oh,
I'm going in as blind as possible.
okay. So I'm gonna say once again, I am impressed with what I'm seeing from the Switch 2, if it is true.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the cool thing that I just wanted to highlight about it, because everything else we've already really seen, we've known, we've heard, is for the first time ever, Resident Evil is getting amiibos.
Oh, really?
And they look dope.
I'll have to check those out. I don't
I
need more
kind of
clutter on
want to
my
get
desk,
them.
but I love Resident Evil.
It's kind of worth it. Dude, I think you're going to want Leon on your desk.
I do. How'd you know?
I, I'm a slight hunch.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But no, dude, seriously, I was not expecting an amiibo drop,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was kind of my highlight of the direct.
Yeah, I honestly forgot amiibos were a thing. So,
Uh, dude, there's something about amigos amigos.
little friends.
It just tickles my brain, man. No, yeah, I think those are great. They give in-game skins for weapons, which threw me off, but
No,
more
that's
power
cool.
to it.
Yeah.
It's cool. I didn't expect them to do that. Um, However, the one skin that they did show was a little wacky, bright, and colorful for such a dark moment that it was showing. So, but yeah, no, I'm excited. If the gameplay goes well, you never know. I might choose Switch 2 as my platform to play Resident Evil Requiem.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the mobility of it is huge. Being able to take it with you.
Exactly.
I'll be purchasing it for PlayStation solely because I own all the other ones on PlayStation.
That's fair.
But if I didn't, Switch would definitely be a contender.
Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. I think.
And also ports of 6 and 7, or not 6 and 7, 7 and 8.
Yes. And I was
coming to the Switch too. That's awesome.
I was looking at it and I was considering doing the bundle with both of them because I never finished Biohazard and I have never played Village.
Oh, they're fantastic.
That's
Biohazard's one of my favorite in the franchise.
See, that's the common consensus I've heard, and I definitely enjoyed what I played of Biohazard, so I'm excited to dive into it and see more of it at some point. And I don't think it's possible for me to do that before Resident Evil Requiem, so I think I'm gonna dive into Requiem as I'll label it a quote unquote newbie to the Resident Evil franchise, but not really. But it'll be the first time that I'm like diving in headfirst at launch, trying to really get absorbed into the world,
Yeah, and fortunately, Requiem seems like it's going to be a good place to do that. With Leon's not a new character, but it's been a while since we've played it as him. And Resident Evil always plays fast and loose with lore.
Oh yeah.
So you don't have to worry too much.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think that's everything for the Nintendo Partner Showcase.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through the games again. Digimon Storytime Stranger, glad that's coming. I've heard fantastic things. I'll probably pick that up on the Switch.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 is coming.
Yeah. There was a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't much new stuff.
It's not that we didn't get a lot. It was just more that we did not get much of anything new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somehow you made me feel a little better about it while talking about it. But
good.
But I'm still disappointed no Duskbloods.
Yeah, but I think that there's still definitely some good coming out of it, and especially the highlighting fact of like the Switch 2 has some good capability behind it, and I cannot wait until we get further into the life cycle and it gets fully utilized. So, with that, I just kind of wanted to really quickly chat and ask you what kind of media have you been consuming lately before we part ways tonight?
There's one thing I want to cover before that, if it's okay.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
So, there's been a lot of drama on the internet and in the gaming community about High Guard. I know we just recorded a review about it recently. Should be up on the channel by the time this comes out.
As long as all goes well, but we have seen things get a little wacky.
It needs to come out because Mugenics is coming next week. I need to be done with this video. But
we are right off to the races, baby.
Yeah. But I don't know if you've seen the stories coming out this past week about... Well, we all know it was the last reveal of the Game Awards. And it's just kind of a fascinating story how it got there. So
I've seen
they invited
bits and pieces.
Okay, yeah, no, they invited Jeff Keighley out a couple times. Chair Creek, I apologize. Just to preview the game. And apparently Jeff Keighley fell in love with High Guard. And he didn't force upon, but offered them that final reveal spot. They didn't have to pay for it. It's the most expensive time slot of the night, typically. And I just have to wonder if, getting that reveal spot, while it did put a ton of eyes on the game, was detrimental to them in the sense that they've gotten so much what I feel like is unnecessary hate for High Guard.
So, my viewpoint on that, really quickly, is
Yeah,
I think it did hurt it. But I think that without it, and with like more of a shadow drop approach,
which was the
it
intention.
would it would not have picked up enough eyes. I think what has now happened is as crappy as it is, the hate got enough eyes, and then there was enough people who broke through to give it a substantial enough player base to keep going right now. And now people are listening and hearing that the changes are going through and being like, okay, maybe I should try it again.
Yeah, and it's just interesting. Like they start at launch, we were hitting like over 97,000 players on it, and recently I checked the Steam database, and we're consistently under 10,000 at this point, which still isn't terrible. Uh,
Still a hit.
but the fact that it got so much, oh yeah, massive hit. Uh, but all that negativity towards it might have driven it towards success. Is just fascinating to me. Like, I genuinely hope this game succeeds, not because I particularly like it, but the studio seems to care about it. Um, I hope they find a solid core. I mean, 10,000 players. I don't really know what the studio size is, but hopefully it's enough to keep them going. Uh, yeah, and the team seems super positive from everything I've seen, but that massive dip in player count, it must be scary.
Oh yeah, it definitely could. I can't even imagine how hard it is to keep your head up through that. So, huge shout out to them, and I'm happy to see them getting to put their passion into what they want.
Yeah, yeah. Godspeed, you guys. No hate from me today. So yeah, you were asking me what I've been doing. I'll talk about
Yeah,
what
what you kind
games
of been up to? What kind of different games, other things, books, if anything? Just kind of what you been doing.
Yeah, we'll kick it off with games, I suppose, since this is a game podcast. So, I believe it was last episode. Yeah, it was. We were talking about the Control universe with Control Resonant coming out this year.
Yes, yes.
And I took the plunge, and I'm playing Alan Wake to start off.
How are you enjoying that?
I'm about halfway through, and I'm not particularly enjoying it, but I feel like a big part of that is the age of the game. It has that
Yeah,
very small gameplay loop of go into an area, fight some bad guys, move on to the next area, fight some bad guys. It just goes
definitely. Yeah,
forever.
it's a little repetitive.
Yeah, yeah. The story's great. But I will say I was playing episode 3 of it, and I stopped at one point and looked up how long this episode is, and it's consensus that episode 3 is the worst. So
Yes.
hopefully it picks up from there. But I was losing
Yeah.
my mind. I felt like I played it for 3 days.
Well,
Just
we
that one
will.
episode.
We'll see how you feel about the rest of it. But you know what? There's always the second one.
Yeah, and I've heard fantastic things about that. So
I would choose the second one over the first one any day.
yeah, like I said, I think it's age limitations. So
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
holding
It
it
just
against it.
it's hard to go back to it.
Hmm. But I'm still having a great time with the story. I'm very curious to see how this ties in with what I know of Control.
Yeah. Heck
What
yeah.
about you?
So I'm still, of course, playing Hades. The Hades 2. It's such a time sink. I adore that game so much. Um, of course, I did the Pragmata demo, and that was super fun. So now I'm very excited for new game content. Um, but I've just been passing time with like Highguard, Hightail. I spent a lot of time in Highguard. Um, you guys, the review should be out, so I already have my my thoughts out there. But I've been enjoying playing that. Hightail, of course, we talked about earlier.
Hmm.
Um, and then, I'm just kind of patiently waiting for Mugenics in a couple days, and then Reanimal pretty quick after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot, but you know what? I'm still gonna find time to read because I am sucked into Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Oh, nice. Which book you on?
I'm only on book 2.
Okay.
I'm only on
Okay.
book 2. I haven't gotten much further because it's been a little hectic these past couple of weeks, but I fully intend to probably blast through book 2 in a solid 3 days when I actually end up sitting down and going at it.
Nice. Yeah. I've been reading too, actually. Currently reading Iron Gold by Pierce Brown, the fourth
Nice.
book of the Red Rising saga.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's my second run through of the series in preparation for the final book that's supposed to be coming out this year. Please, Pierce. But no, it's one of my favorite book series ever. Great sci-fi. If anyone out there likes to read, check it out because it goes so hard.
That's my next up series. So after I finish Dungeon Crawler Carl, that's where I'm going next. So
Nice. Yeah, no, it's kind of funny. We're going to be flipping series. I started Carl, I got pulled back into Red Rising, so I'm finishing these again and going back to Dungeon Crawler Carl.
hey, it just means that we get to talk about it as we experience the things on the flip side. So
Yeah,
that'll be really cool.
and new Carl coming out this year.
Yes, I ain't no way I'm gonna be caught up in
Caught
time
up.
for that, but I am
Yep.
so excited that there's more coming. I was unsure if there was or not for a bit, and then I found out that there was, and I was like, yes. But I mean, the only other thing I have is kind of the biggest thing that's been on my mind.
Mm-hmm. And it kind of
Anybody
ties to
who knows
both.
Markiplier, his movie Iron Lung, based on the video game Iron Lung, released in theaters, and I went to go see it. Ben,
I
you
did
went to
too.
go see it,
Yep.
and I'm just gonna come out and say, I am a huge Markiplier fan. He is my favorite kind of just content creator that I've kept with. And so going into it, I was already excited. I had some knowledge just from what he was explaining, very vaguely going into it, but I knew that the game itself, it's gonna be hard to make a movie of that and keep you kind of hooked to it and keep the story going with that. And I we mentioned it very briefly, but dude, knocked out of the ballpark in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Quick question: did you play the game?
I did.
Oh, okay. So this is a fun dichotomy because I'm not a fan of Markiplier, not in the sense that I dislike him. I just never got into his content. I feel like
Yeah.
his demographic when he was popping off was like a little bit younger than where I was.
Oh
So I
yeah, it
kind of
was
missed
it
the boat.
was
And I never played Iron Lung. So complete opposite ends of the spectrum for both of us on this. The reason I went was I love supporting small creators in any way I can. And I love movies, in particular horror movies. So, yeah, you loved it. I thought it was great. I don't think it was a perfect movie, but I
no.
was thoroughly impressed with the final product of Iron Lung.
Yeah, I think Mark even knew it wasn't perfect, and he's been the biggest kind of advocate of that after the fact of being like, it is not perfect by any means, and now I've learned so much, and I can go into whatever project I do next with that knowledge. But overall, especially with kind of the difficulty of going into this setting of like you have this one setting, and
Yep, one setting, one man.
one man, like that's really hard to pull off the what he managed to do. And I don't want to spoil anything at all.
No.
I want anybody who's able to see it to please go see it if you want it. If you like horror, especially that psychological horror, it's worth checking out. If it's not for you, I get it. It's definitely a more niche kind of a horror movie, but overall, it portrayed the story super well. It gave cool clarification moments where the game is more vague, and the horror aspects in it definitely, like, I had that sense of dread throughout, and I had definitely some moments where I looked at some things and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no,
So,
it was very tense. It was a stressful movie.
oh
Very
yeah, and it's a
claustrophobic.
stressful game too. Like it, they he. Him and the entire team that worked on it really captured exactly what that game was in spirit and in action. So huge props to them. Mark has been working for such a long time on this, so I'm just happy that it gets to be out. And I am eagerly awaiting when I can get my hands on it, either in physical or digital media.
Yeah, I look forward to watching it again too. Uh, Mainly so I can have subtitles because
That's
my
fair. The
ADHD
mixing was a
brain.
little rough.
Yeah, especially towards the end. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
an issue up until maybe the last
And
15 minutes.
knowing his journey, they had a lot of like trying to figure out how to mix for Dolby and stuff like that, which is a battle coming from I have mixed Dolby, and it's a process. So
Yeah.
it's no easy feat, and it was still amazing. It really was hard to hear those vocals near the end of the movie.
And honestly, it may have been hard to hear, but it kind of almost adds to the horror
Oh,
of what's
dude,
happening.
yeah, it adds to that eldritch, like, because the whole point of that eldritch kind of horror is that fear of the unknown.
Hmm. Yeah, so even me not being able to understand 50% of the people having a conversation, it was almost an interesting effect. I don't think it was what they were going for, but it still worked. And
Yeah,
despite my qualms with the movie, I really liked it.
heck yeah. So
Yeah,
anybody
good
who was
job.
thinking about it, definitely go check it out. Formulate your opinions, and just let us know what you thought about that, what you thought about the Nintendo Switch partner showcase, and just whatever you guys are up to. We have the Chumpany Reddit, we have the comment section, of course, here, and keep an eye out. We have a lot of new content on the way. We have a lot of previous content that we've already been able to get out. We have that High Guard review. We have the bonus episode about the Xbox Showcase. And keep a close eye out for that Mugenics review.
Yeah, I don't know when that's coming, but it's coming.
It's coming, so keep an eye out.
There's 250 hours of content, Andrew.
Listen, we'll get the preliminary review for them. It's okay. And then we'll
Okay.
come back at it and we'll give you guys the full 250 plus hours of absolute insanity that is going to be.
I can't wait.
I'm so excited. Well,
Thank you everyone for taking the time to be with us.
yeah.
Listen to us
Thanks.
ramble about video games and stuff. So it's really
Thanks
cool.
for
We
chilling
appreciate
out.
you.
And thank you, dude, for chilling out and rambling with me. And, it's always a fun time being able to finally sit down and chat about everything that's going on and kind of what we're doing, what we're looking forward to. And I'm looking forward to sitting down soon and throwing on a game and playing. We have, Reanimal coming soon as well. So
Mm-hmm.
we have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah. Well, good talking to you too. Appreciate you. I hope you have a great night.
Appreciate you. I will talk to you later, man. Peace out.
Bye.